Hi pretty girls. So as we know, each person has the right to decide what they want to do with their hair, and we will never stop to say this. And also, for us girls with curly or coily hair, this is something we want people to know or remember, because as you may have experienced, often people want to tell us what to do and not to do with our hair. But on this channel, we also promote healthy habits. We do not promote habits that are unsafe just because we want something that is easier. There are many reasons why people choose relaxers, and even if there is absolutely nothing wrong to want to change the hair, it may not be the healthiest move for your hair. But also, we can have a deeper conversation about the use of relaxers, because on this channel, we also promote doing things for your hair and not to your hair. We also encourage each other to act with love and consideration when it comes to our hair, because your hair is yours and your hair is you. Do you understand what I mean? And for what you decide to do with your hair, yes, we sometimes really have to do an inner work to better develop our self-acceptance, because so much of what we do, if we are honest, may come from the feeling that we are not enough, we are not good enough, or we are not presentable with the hair that we have naturally. And we think that we need to change it in order to be presentable. Sometimes we may be trying to have our hair like the others, which is not bad in itself. But if you are doing it because you do not love who you are, or you do not love your hair, in which way do you think this will really benefit you? Because it is all about the intention. And also, do you know how demanding it is to always be relaxing your hair just because you do not accept your natural hair? It is demanding both physically and emotionally. And it also takes much of your money and of your time. And we have not yet talked about the impact of the majority of these products on your hair and especially on your health. But what is your experience with relaxers? Or how do you view them? You can let me know in the comments. Now, let's see. There are already a lot of videos about the topic on the internet, and it is interesting to see that people are talking about the impact of relaxers on natural hair, on people's health. For example, here you can see that what a relaxer is really doing to your hair. Hair relaxers used by black women linked to increased risk of maybe it is cancer, like in this video. And yes, so there are many videos already about this subject. I am encouraging you to watch them so that you can understand better what people are saying about relaxers. Not well, this is not just what they are saying. There are studies have been made about the subject, so it is important for you to know. Okay, so what is relaxer used for? Okay, people use it to make their hair easier. Okay, so a relaxer is a type of lotion or cream generally used by people with tight curls or very curly hair, which makes hair easier to straighten by chemically relaxing the natural curls. Okay, are hair relaxers safe? These products are only loosely regulated and are known to contain harmful ingredients. Did you know that? So this is important to know, because yes, you can decide what you want to do with your hair, but if you're using something and this product is having a negative impact on you, you should know and you should be able to make a better decision. So here they are talking about the two types of relaxers. Are relaxers healthy? You see they have linked to breathing problems and other health problems as well. So you see there are a lot of questions answered about relaxers. I'm going to put the link down below in the description box so that you can see for yourself. You can if you're interested in the topic relaxers, if you've been thinking about using relaxers, you can check them to know better, to understand better what you should be doing. In this article, they are talking about how relaxers work, okay, the difference between lie and no lie relaxers. So this is an article to help you understand better the type of relaxers, if you're using relaxers or if you've been thinking about using relaxers, because apparently relaxers are back in full force. So it is important for people to understand what they are dealing with. Okay, so this is an article, you can check it. Also, the link will be down below in the description box. Let's see. There are other articles. Yes, in this article, they are talking about the impact on your health. Okay, so here basically a scientific or a chemist is explaining how the relaxers, the light-based relaxers work. Here they are saying that the reactions at work can also burn the scalp, and the broken skin is then vulnerable to other potentially harmful ingredients that these products may contain. Okay, and if these compounds enter the body, they can disrupt the endocrine system and potentially raise the risk of reproductive cancers. This is not just a product that you can just use lightly, okay? It is a strong product, okay? And studies have been made about it and the results are there. So you need to be able to make better choices for yourself and also for your hair. There are other options. For example, there are no-lie relaxers, because sometimes people want to change their hair appearance and it's okay, but you need to be able to make better choices for yourself. Choices that will not affect your health in a bad way necessarily. So you see, it is not like there are no studies about the use of relaxers. No, studies have been made and they are available for people to see them online. So why don't you check them? Checking them could be useful for you and also for the people around you, or maybe you know a friend that is using them, and if they're talking about it, you may say, hey, have you heard about this? And you never know, this may help them. So in this article, they are explaining why hair relaxers are bad for your health. So here, in this article, they say that chemical concoctions that may be linked to fibroids that grow in the uterus and may contribute to premature menstruation in black girls, among other potentially harmful issues. So it is a study that was conducted, and this is what they found. You see, the chemicals in relaxers can affect hairdressers as well as the ones receiving the relaxers. So here they are explaining how relaxers cause harm. So they say that when you get a relaxer, it uses your body temperature to heat up on the scalp. The longer the relaxer sits on your hair to process, it begins to burn through your hair follicles, causing inflammation. And also, from there, it begins to seep into your bloodstream and move throughout your lymphatic system. Okay, the inflammation is the leading cause of dermatitis. There are many alternatives to relaxers, and we are going to list some of them. You see, there are a lot of articles available about the danger of relaxers. Well, especially the light-based relaxers. And especially now that we are seeing a boom in the use of the relaxers, I think it will be a smart move to better understand what are relaxers and what are the alternatives. This is an interesting question. Can you have healthy hair with a relaxer? Those who say they've experienced healthy relaxed hair recommend getting hair chemically straightened by a professional. So it may be possible to have quote-unquote healthy hair with a relaxer, but it may be more costly because you really need a professional to do it for you in order for your hair to be quote unquote healthy. But we know that many times people are doing it by themselves because they don't want to take the time to go to a professional, or they don't really have the means necessary to do so. Especially if you're doing your own relaxer as a DIY. This is really risky because not only will you affect your hair, you may damage your hair. Not that you will damage your hair, but also you will affect your health, and not in a good way. This is not to take lightly, this is serious. There are a lot of articles about relaxers, so nobody can say that they are using relaxers and they do not have the information. If you search for the information, you will find it to make better decisions. And I want you to be able to make better decisions because I want you to be healthy and I want your hair to be healthy and beautiful. So this is why I am sharing all this information with you, and also again I am putting the links down below to help you to see the articles for yourself. So in this article they are sharing ways for people to protect their hair when they decide to relax their hair. They are giving you some steps to protect your scalp. And here they are saying that the side effects of hair relaxers are exacerbated by improper use. And this is interesting because you know that most people do their own relaxers. And again, they're saying that the best approach is to have an experienced professional apply the treatment. And most people do not do that. So this paragraph is important. If you're doing relaxer, you also don't want to leave a hair relaxer on for more than the recommended amount of time. And never leave a relaxer in your hair long enough to feel that your scalp is burning. Also, it is recommended to handle your hair with care. So, yes, it is not easy as people think to just put the relaxer on your hair and that's it. No, there are a lot of steps to follow in order to not destroy your hair. Whether or not you decide to use relaxers, you need to know what you're dealing with, and you need to understand that, yes, again, I'm saying that relaxers have an impact on your hair, a real impact on your hair and your health. And especially the lye-based relaxers, the impact that they have on you are not necessarily positive or good. Now, what can somebody use instead of the harsh relaxers? It is true that for many people, these relaxers may be apparently quote unquote a cheaper option. There are so many other alternatives available. Let's see. Blow drying, rather than using a hair relaxer, blow drying your hair might prove helpful. We have heat styling, we have keratin treatments, we have oil treatment, we have silicone cream. And before using these safer alternatives, it is good to make your own research to know how to use them effectively. So here we have, again, they are talking about the keratin treatments, vegetable oils, silicone creams, blowout options, cutting your hair. Well, this is the more drastic option, but there are also blow drying, and you may also consider a long-term protective style. So there are a lot of options available. Yeah, sometimes we may just want to change in our hairstyle. We may want to take a break from our curls, and this is okay. But I will always encourage you to do it in a healthy way, in the safest way possible, because your hair is important, you are important, the health of your hair is important, and your own health is important. And there is the Brazilian blowouts, and the keratin treatments. Some people may say that they are more costly, but I think that it is best to invest in safer options. The Brazilian blowout is one of the most popular options for fighting frizz and managing curls to create a style you love. A key difference between the Brazilian blowout and traditional straightening treatments is that a blowout works with your natural texture, not against it. Okay, so this treatment works well with any hair type or texture. There's no downtime and natural texture returns after about 12 weeks. So, unlike strengthening treatments, which after the chemical composition of your hair, a salon quality keratin treatment infuses naturally occurring keratin protein into the hair follicle to achieve silky perfection. The non-permanent process strengthens roots and improves integrity and elasticity rather than drying and damaging. So this is interesting. I myself may decide to use one of these alternatives. Have you ever tried one of these alternatives? Let me know in the comments and we will continue the conversation there. Stay positive about your natural hair and I will see you in the next one. Bye!